It seems the person we should be looking for is somewhere around Planetoon. Huh? Planetoon? Wait! It's not me, I swear! Why does it always have to be me? Nobody even hinted that they were suspecting you. What, do you know something? Well, goodness. Be brave, Miss Nep-Ear. Oh, thank you, Rom. I'm just a bit flustered because our nation's name came up. Aren't you, Neptune? No, I think that's awesome because it means less walking for me.
Nep-Ear's adorable, responsible nature made its appearance, I see. You should learn from her, Neptune.
Yeah, be responsible for your land. How about being worried or shocked or anything besides lazy for a change?
This is Neptune we're talking about? She probably forgot what she may have done by now anyway.
Hey, come on. I was acting chill so Nep Jr. wouldn't feel so glum. Yeah, that's my role, so there.
Now loading.
You wouldn't lie to kids, would you?
Whatever. Let's get this over with. I'll show everyone what I'm capable of.
Yeah, Noir and I are enough to wrap this whole thing up.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. We must produce clear results before we can say things have been resolved.
And we won't be able to do that unless we get moving.
Assuming our advance was unnoticed, the enemy probably hasn't fled to someplace else. And if our target hasn't moved, then we know where to look. We might not know who our target is yet, but we'll figure it out when someone tries to run away from us.
Then we should make haste before the target decides to move on.
No more quests after this, huh?
Okay, let's rock and roll out. Off to face our unknown target.
Who it is doesn't matter, really. With all of us involved, they won't stand a chance.
Keep your guards up, though. No matter how strong we are, we don't know what to expect.
You think we could be defeated? Well, without knowing our enemy, I suppose it is a possibility.
Right. I wonder who it is. I hope it isn't something cute. Fighting cute things is tough. Being cute won't change how I'm going to deal with it. Bang! Just you watch. I wonder if it has legs or if it's missing a neck. No neck? I bet it's a fish then. I'll catch it and we can fry it for dinner. What barbaric, brave kids! I'm counting on you all. Here's to the target at least being something worthy of another article. That quest was a real toughie, but we brought peace back, so... I'm so sad that I didn't get to see you in action, Neptune. Bah, it's nothing worth seeing, my intrepid Nep Jr. You see plenty of action yourself, don't you? More importantly, with that quest out of the way, you and I can sit back and play forever and ever. Oh, okay. We just have to finish up our interviews, and then we can go have fun.
We'll get to the bottom of this and take the spotlight.
Okay, let's take all the lights. Spot, lime, all of them.
Whoever's doing this has to know who they're dealing with.
Yes! We'll show them what happens when you try to bring evil into game industry. I bet you that a fish thing really is the bad guy, Rom! I can't wait to eat it for dinner. Maybe it's a fairy. No, I like your idea better.
Ram, Keep your wits about you. I'll protect you both, but there's no telling what might happen.
You look so stinking serious. Isn't one CPU as strong as an army? There are 3 of us. We can win against anything. Maybe.
I might seem overly cautious to you, but with how all of game industry was affected, better safe than sorry.
I finally cleared the quest. It took longer than expected, but as the final chapter, it was fun. Thank goodness I can return to my massive backlog of games. All I must do now is pay a visit to the fiendish individual who caused us all this hardship.
I gotta look cool sometimes. Here I go! The next dimension.
No need to rush. We'll win if we act like we always do.
Too much!
You can do this. Give it your best. Take this. Don't look. Prepare yourself. Installation complete. Volcano dive. Huh? Ugh. Volcano dive!
Jeez, how are you still conscious?
I'll leave the rest to you.
Easy!
Time to get serious.
32-bit Mega Blade! Watch your health. Who knows what's just around the bend? Why not take a rest? You're in a precarious state. Go! If this keeps up, I might force you to let me take your place. Die! I can't move.
I am Next Gen Mac. I'm better than the CPUs. Come on! Is that the best you can do? You're making everything I did for you feel like such a wasted effort. This is a total letdown. Boring! How about I rip off every last piece of clothing you have on? Boy, howdy! Her HP isn't going down. Wait, is this one of those fights you can't win? Let's ditch while we can.
What the heck? My attacks aren't even phasing her! It's time for a strategic withdrawal! You know us? This doesn't look good. We should fall back.
It would be interesting to find a way to lower her defenses, but I fear this isn't the time for that.
So strong. And such a cool-looking robot design, too. I should run, though. Guess I'm not strong enough. It's infuriating, but I have to come back after I train. Wait for me. She's really scary. This dummy's totally cheating. I'll be back later. This one's a bit much for me. Time to run away. I wish I could turn this around, but she's too much for me.
Now loading.
Harsh, you guys. I can't believe none of us stood a chance.
I went in thinking it couldn't be all that bad, but what the heck was that about? I'm more bothered that our target seemed to know us.
Are you serious, Blonde? We're famous. Everyone knows us. It could have been game industry's most elusive bum for all we know.
I feel as though I've seen that particular mech design before.
You too? I feel the same way. It looked like an abandoned design from early Last Station days. Rather, it took inspiration from one of our early designs. Where did it come from?
I see. Supposing it also adopted scrapped plans from early Leanbox, that would explain its strength.
I don't care about Leanbox, but it took one of my nation's designs. I've got to burn it to ash!
We are in agreement then, Noir. I cannot allow such a thing to run rampant. We must find a countermeasure before the monsters gain further momentum.
If our attacks don't work, though, what countermeasure can we use? Should we try ambushing it? I'd never do something so cowardly. If we can hurt it, we can kill it. We'll attack it head-on!
There's no telling how long such an approach would take. Although the idea of fighting all day is alluring.
For you two, maybe. I'd rather wrap it up in time for snacks and naps. Know any super ultra special moves?
My best attack didn't do anything.
What? When'd you use that? Sorry to interrupt, but, if nobody's moves worked, I have a suggestion. How about we come up with a brand new special attack? One that the CPUs invent, which leads to the destruction of game industry's latest threat. That's an award-winning article right there. It feels like something out of a kid's manga. A special move that can save game industry sounds great.
It may sound great, but how will we come up with such a thing? It may prove to take quite some time.
A move stronger than anything else we've used up till now. A way to draw all our powers out. The combined powers of Louis, Planetoon, Last Station, and Leanbox. For something like that, we'll need everyone's help. Can we do it?
You betcha! I can hear the cheering of game industry's people, begging for me to be their awesome savior again.
We may be able to pull it off. Leanbox's power is the mightiest in game industry, as we all know.
Why do you sound so incredulous, Blonde? Don't you trust your people? Man, I feel so bad for them. What? I offered an idea because you dumb skanks couldn't think of any. I'll show you why Louise #1.
That's the blonde everyone likes to see. Is it okay that we don't get any lines in this scene? They're talking about a bunch of hard stuff to understand, so I don't care. Our big sisters will know what to do. Yeah, you're right. We'll do whatever we can then. Miss Neckgear? What are you doing? Experimenting! I want to see how to best apply the cool design and power of our enemy into my own robots. That refined frame, smooth movement, the armor's resilience, and silent motion. It was a true work of art. Oh, really? I thought it was scary. What about you, Ram? I wasn't scared, but it looked like a toy I saw before or something. Blah! I just can't remember! I think I remember that toy too, but I can't remember either. Maybe we both dreamed it? A dream! I was just thinking that! Maybe we gotta go take a nap and dream about it again! Enough fooling around. Our sisters look like they found a solution. We are going to put our heads together and come up with a special move using all our nation's powers. A move like that would be great to help me grow stronger. Use the power of each nation? Oh! Maybe Planetoon can finally turn into a big robot! Goodness, so cool! Huh? Is that what Blonde meant? I can't wait to see it! Wow, that's awesome! Maybe all 4 nations can combine to become one massive super giant robot then! I guess that sounds neat. But there's no way that's possible. Nothing's impossible, Uni! The 4 lands, game industry will link together in robotic glory! And then we'll unleash our super special robotic attack! The mighty game industry rocket fist of goodness! Whoa! part of the robot has turrets everywhere. This is sounding pretty great.
Okay, it's settled then. We'll make the super duper ultra final move. The game industry cannon. Rom, this is the coolest thing ever. Let's hurry up and make up a sweet move with Blonde too. I'm so excited.
Yeah, great to see everyone so excited. But I did tell you that this isn't actually possible, right? I won't let it bother me now. Let's do our best to think of a real move. One that's even better.
Spinny, spinny, round and round.
What are you doing? Staring at that there toothy whale thing, Nep Jr.?
Oh, hi, Neptune. This is called a gear, and it has our dreams infused in it.
Then it would be made of candy. Regardless, I'll humor you. What are you gonna use it for?
I wanted it to be a secret, but I'm trying to see how I could make you as popular as I think you should be. If I infuse this magical gear with your popularity, meaning your shares in power as a CPU, then I hope to make the popularity boom, breaking the barriers of gender, race, and negating our world's pesky gravity. That way, everything will be sucked into the black hole of cuteness that you are, uniting all of game industry. It would instantly resolve any and all quests, and even keep that mean next-gen mech off our cases. Ultimately, you and I would have our accomplishments published, and we'd become super popular forever and ever!
Uh-huh. You sure said a lot of stuff that some would consider insane, but hooray! I'm so happy and stuff, sis. But seriously, that sounds like a sociopathic villain's plan. The article would be about how you ended the world.
You'll see, Neptune. They'll all see. My device isn't ready yet, but we'll make game industry a better place.
Don't do anything too crazy, Dr. Gear. I mean, my popularity is so off the charts, it's circled the entire world.
Oh, in that case, I need to power up the gear to allow for a longer line so your popularity doesn't lap itself. Excellent. I'm going to step out and praise the sun in order to supercharge the gear with vitamin D.
Okay, you do that, kiddo. I'm getting bad vibes from this whole situation, so I'm gonna go buy snacks. An incident! Perfect. This is my chance to show what I'm capable of.
Maybe, but it's not very good of you to seem so happy about the suffering of our people. Uni, listen, don't overdo it.
What? Do you doubt me or something? I thought you were pleased with how far I've come. Or are you trying to cap my level before I get stronger than you?
Give me a break. I said what I meant. Game industry is in a dangerous state, so who knows what could happen?
You worry about me too much. I'll show you that it's unwarranted by taking care of this problem myself. And if you're going to worry, then you should worry about yourself. I'm not your baggage, Noir.
That girl has some imagination. I was just telling her what I honestly think.
Blonde's not here today either. Is she working? I have even more books I want her to read to me.
What a dummy! Working so much! She keeps leaving us because of all the stuff happening in game industry.
Ram, I have an idea. Why don't we help Blonde with her work in secret?
How do we do that?
If she's just stamping papers with her big mushroom stamp, then we can do that for her.
Good thinking, Romster. We totally can do that. But if she's going out, I don't know if that's what she's doing.
Then maybe it's about next-gen mech, or the world in general?
She said stuff about quests before. Hey, Rom, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Uh-huh. Outside is dangerous, so we should stay inside and play games.
Wrong! Let's go out, find Blonde, and help her. I bet she'd be so happy she'd even smile.
Oh, oops. I forgot about her. I have been waiting for you two. While I understand you are busy, please relax and enjoy your stay.
We would never turn down an offer to visit with you, Vert. Were you planning a live stream of your online gaming session today?
Or did you want to share some advanced gaming strategies? Inquiring minds would love to know.
Gaming does sound quite pleasant, but for now, I have a more serious question to pose to you both. If I may be blunt, what are your thoughts on next-gen Mac and game industry, generally speaking?
Game industry's in peril, sure. But it doesn't mean we're strapped for time. Next-gen Mac is our sole priority.
Next-gen Mac's appearance was a big surprise for me. Where did something with so much power come from anyway? I don't know what it'll do, but fortunately for us, it seems to have inherited Neptune's randomness. Meaning, we might be able to talk it down instead of defeating it before it goes hog wild.
But with all the quests we need to take care of, we might all be too tired to face it. It'll be tough.
You think that even us CPUs will have difficulties in the battle to come?
Yes, Uni actually came to talk to me about some of her concerns. She's pushing herself to do as much as her sister, but I hope she won't go overboard.
Neptune. Well, it might sound rude, but I don't think she's even given the situation a single thought. Although, she is trying to act more like an older sister to set a better example for Nepgear.
Those two will have no issues. I will assist Nepgear if need be. Unfortunately for me, though, and fortunately for them, I suppose, Neptune and Nepgear are very close.
Blonde's doing what she can, too. Hopefully nothing too demanding, since she has twins to look after.
If only the CPUs were more like me, more honest with their desires and full of love for their siblings.
I'm not too worried about them. They're giving it all they got, so I think the results will speak for themselves.
Perhaps. It would behoove me to do my best as well, then.
So you're gonna make your move? I can only expect better since you've been a gaming recluse this whole time.
Oh, such kind flattery. Now then, let us play a game.
Huh? But I thought you said you were going to do your best. Wait, were you referring to your gaming habits?
That is the Leanbox way. Show one's might through sheer gaming prowess.
I really don't think we'll feel your best efforts through a game.